All right. Salaki, everybody. We experienced some technical difficulties, y'all. If y'all see this broadcast, man, tune in, tune in. If I can get everybody to hop back in. I'm not sure what happened, but I just want to close it out. I don't want to leave y'all on this cliffhanger, you know? The water. I'll just give it a little more time for everybody to hop back in. Salakia, technical difficulties, y'all. All right. Oh, sign Christ. Yeah, I just made a whole brand new one. Did I do it right, or could I just use the old one? I ain't really know how to do it, so I just made a whole brand new one.
Nah, I think that's all you can do is just make a brand new one.
Brand new one.
Yeah. Because it deletes. Once you end the stream, it deletes. So.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So yeah, I don't want to hold y'all too long. So let's just get this. What, 2 scriptures or anything y'all brothers want to add to? Is 2 scriptures too much?
Yeah.
To what? Just 2 scriptures, y'all. Just want to get this.
And you know what? Can we make it 3? Because I had one loaded in the chamber from the beginning of the class that goes perfectly with the last thing you said.
Okay, Kyle. What was I said? Adam and Eve, right? What was talking? The last thing I said. What was the last thing I said?
I remember the last thing you was talking about was It was hold on.
I think the Adam and
Eve.
Talking about, right?
Yeah, it was Adam and Eve. You were saying who did Satan go to?
Yeah, and you was talking about, that's who, what like the Most High put a man to protect the woman and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God.
And we was talking about the lump face African lady.
Yeah, the lump face Somalian. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? All right, so yeah, man. I'm sure I'm basically speaking to y'all, but y'all share the same thing. But if anybody want to revert back to this, I guess when they look it up online or whatever. But I guess we could just get 2 scriptures real quick. Let me get not first. Let me get Ephesians 5 and 22. It is. All right. You don't understand, man. The role that the Lord gave a man is to be over a woman, right? Lord gave us that role to be over a woman, and that's where your protection comes from as a black woman, right? I ain't got nobody in here. It feels like I'm teaching people that already know this.
Let me share.
I'm gonna just get one verse. Let me get that Ephesians 5 and 22 real quick.
All right.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, right? As unto the Lord.
Right, submit. Y'all crying out for protectors, but the problem is there's not enough submitters. Mm-hmm. Right? A nigga is not going to protect something that he can't control. He's not going to protect a woman that doesn't submit unto him. Right? You want your man protection, make sure you're doing your role as well too. You want him to play out his role, well, play out your role. Right? The Bible calls for black women to submit to the black man. Right? Read on.
Verse 23. For the husband is the head of the wife.
Right. He is the what?
The husband is the head of the wife.
Right. That's why America is so set on destroying the black man. Because he was made and created to be the head and the protector of the black family. Right? And so many black women is caught up in the thought that they can be independent and empower themselves and all of that bull crap. You know what I mean? When all you're doing is destroying what God has set to protect you. Everything on this earth has a means of protection. Even a rose is made with thorns. Right? What is the purpose of rose having thorns? To protect the plant, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Well, guess what? The protection for the black woman is not thorns, but it's the black man. That's her protection. Right? As beautiful as a rose is, it needs protection. As beautiful as a black woman is, she needs protection as well, too. And she's going to find it outside of herself. Right? God made that black man to be her protection. Right? Read on.
Even as Christ is the head of the church.
Right. He is the head of the church. Read on.
And he is the savior of the body.
Read on.
Verse 24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
Right. In what?
In everything.
In every. All right. The reason why this conversation is so big now, because ain't nobody playing a role. All right. That conversation of how black man ain't nothing, or how I got to get a passport because the black woman ain't nothing, all of that is by design. Right? They making sure that they capitalize on this narrative. Starting out with this brick lady. You know what I mean? That got nothing to do with us. I am not jumping out the window for no damn Somali woman. I'll be there. You know what I mean? But the woman in my lives and y'all brothers' lives and the women in the school, you know what I'm saying? We will protect it with our lives. We will kill and die for our woman. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman that's willing to submit unto her man and humble herself under a man, you know what I'm saying? Those are the women that's going to be protected. That's just how it goes. You get what I'm saying? Like, by nature, a man, he don't want to feel, emasculated, you know what I mean, to, something that's poking at his manhood. You know what I'm saying? He's, by nature, he's going to respond with aggression, right? Any man will, by nature, because if he knows that he can, destroy this thing that's poking at his manhood, you know what I mean? Why does he feel as if he has to suffer it? He's going to do what is common to him to get rid of it. You get what I'm saying? Well, no man wants to feel his manhood constantly being poked at and pricked at. By nature, he's going to respond with aggression by wanting to get rid of it, by not wanting to deal with it, by wanting to go and fly all the way to damn Philippines to deal with something else. You know what I'm saying? But the more women that submit, the more you'll find a man that's willing to love you and protect you. You know what I'm saying? But a woman is not playing her role. She complaining all day. Is because the white man is telling her so. You know what I mean? But that's it, man. Y'all the only ones that's on here listening to me anyways. You know what I'm saying? But anything y'all brothers want to add before we close it?
I did want to add to that story though, real quick, if I could.
Yeah, get down, so you got it.
All right, so Somalian woman, just to show you how much I'm not saying that any woman couldn't do this, but just to show you how much that they hate us. The story is false. I'm saying that on record. The story is false. She did not get hit with a brick. She injected saline into her face. Right? Like when you go get an IV, she injected saline into her face to puff it up like that. What? And then she went out there and said that a man hit her, which she didn't, like you said, she didn't call the police. There were no witnesses, and the owner of the place that she was in front of actually has video. But she did that. They found a video of her prior to her being out there with a ski mask on, covering it up. She's done this before, where she does this, says that a man has jumped her, goes and then starts a GoFundMe and gets almost $50,000. Right now, her GoFundMe, I think, is at about $40,000 right now. But she was never hit by anyone. She wasn't hit by nobody.
You know her name?
Her name is It's a Somalian name, so
some African shit.
Yeah, it's something. I can pull it up real quick, but yeah,
dang,
yeah,
man.
Cause she got a video from 2022, I believe, where she was basically doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a hoax.
It's a hoax. It's a hoax. And then she do that to say, and then if you look, because what I did was I started doing research and went back through all her TikToks and just looking at all the stuff. She's obviously a part of the LGBTQ community, and she repeatedly talks. She's feminist. Repeatedly talks down about black men and says that they're not inherently protectors or providers, but then at the moment she gets hit with screaming that black men didn't protect her. So if you look at the videos, you can see the black man like, we didn't even see what happened. Nobody was around when this happened. It wasn't like people were standing there and actually seeing her get hit. They just seen her come out of nowhere like, hey, I got hit. And these black men was just standing around here. That's why they like, what are you talking about? Like, we called the police for you. We didn't even see this man that had a suit on, supposedly. But no, it was a botched facial thing that she was doing. That's why when you see her in the hospital, after they do the injection, she does the video, and after that, and that's why she able to touch it and do all that. Because I don't know if anybody ever got hit, but if you get hit and your junk swell up, you ain't about to be all doing this. That ain't gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? So she did that just to get the $45,000 that she has raised up until this point. She is a LGBT Muslim. Oxymoron, LGBT Muslim single mother. Come on, man. Come on.
She getting all the spectrum. She going all across the board. Make sure she gets support from everybody, nigga. Yes. She's every category, nigga. Good, nice.
Yes. And so like it. And she's to be a doctor, I believe. So you know, she is going for her doctorate or something like that. But the point is, she's done it before. So you know, that's saline in her face. It's all a hoax. She did that, and then everybody in the comments, all the women and stuff like that, saying that we ain't nothing. They did all that. They are not going to be found when this information finally all comes out. They're not going to be nowhere to be found to say I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So,
facts. That's why if we was on the live, I was going to request that black woman hop on this live and apologize. You know what I mean? Because it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, especially where this lady is lying. She lying. You know what I mean? She swindled the black woman to raise up $45,000. Yeah, shit. I need to get hit with a brick. You know what I mean? Somebody need to hit me with a brick so I can get $45,000, man. Because this is crazy. Yeah, look how her face is swelled up though. So this is not from recent event.
If you notice, okay, so like if I could, like this was obvious from the start. There is no bruise, there's no markings this was an attack. You know what I'm saying? It's just a swelling. Like it reminded me of the dude who put this stuff on from Dr. Sabi and his whole face swelled up. At least he had like scabs and stuff because of the actual, even the ointment caused some type of bruising or markings. She ain't got no bruises, you know what I'm saying? But she's sitting in a hospital bed acting like, she's, I don't even know. Come to think of it, it probably wasn't even a hospital bed. She probably got a get up in her house where she can just film from her house like as if she's in hospital. Because that's what she make a living.
Because if I may, because if you would have thought by getting hit with a brick that it would have produced more than just swelling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, at least a gash or something.
And she got another. I think this is the video from 2022 where she was. Look, I'm gonna show you the video. I hope y'all can hear it. Hold on.
You claiming you're a victim? You out here wilding. You doing way too much, man. Go sit down somewhere.
And they mad because you trying to fucking beat somebody. They mad because you trying to beat somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They gonna beat me up. I'm 30 years old. They gonna beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person. And they try to do this to me. Guess what? It's up and down for a real nigga. But you gonna be a pussy all your life, nigga. All your life you gonna be a pussy.
Listen,
All your-
if I may, like, listen.
Mm.
Now, of course, disclaimer: we're not advocating the abuse of women. You know what I'm saying? Especially the black woman. No shape or form should any official black woman should get hit with a brick just because they rejected a man, or get hit with a brick at all. You know what I mean? Or should be abused, anything like that. You know what I mean? But you got this lady who's clearly lying, and black woman took that as a chance to beat down a black man. And by watching this video, and I didn't even see that video before, by watching this video, it's clearly shown, right, that this woman could possibly be a schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, she could possibly be a schizophrenic. Like, in my short time in the I.S.U.P.K, you know what I'm saying, I encountered a couple people, and this behavior triggered me a little bit. You know what I mean? And I done seen people that's familiar with that type of behavior. You know what I mean? She's like, now I'm not, like I said, I'm not discrediting any woman who make claims of abuse as if they're schizophrenic. Because first of all, you know, like the brother put, she's ham. She's not even a black woman. You know what I mean? But this right here is a kind of, you know, case of schizophrenia. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I done seen it before, and she looks like she ain't got it all there.
Yeah, if I could just make one little small statement real quick off the YAHANNA, like just to clarify, also that video you just saw was prior to the video she did this year. Like, this is a year, I think this is 2022, 2021, if I'm not mistaken, either 2021 or 2022. So she basically makes these videos to make a living. She wants to get clout, and she obviously was successful because she raised $4,000 off of it.
40,000.
Jesus Christ! 40,000.
She balling.
Yeah, she balling. She ain't got it. And look, I'm gonna let up a y'all go because I could go for hours. So like,
I was gonna say, it goes back to what you were saying about the strong man and what we trying to defend, and this type of rhetoric that goes out for her to be able to do that. And then for how many people get behind this without no facts, without no proof, without any of those things. And just like you said, that schizophrenia, this is a spirit. And this spirit translates through TikTok right to your woman. And your woman seeing this and then looking at you and then looking at TikTok and looking at you and continuously getting stuff like this. Then we in the household fighting and trying to figure out why we fighting. We in the household going at each other trying to figure out why are we fighting? Why are we always into it? Why our relationship can't get right? Because we on in the internet taking stuff like this that are scams to bring down the black man and say we ain't nothing. Then we get out in the street and then they treat us like you know, we ain't nothing. Now again, like you said, we're not advocating no violence to no women at all, because real men don't have to put their hands on no woman.
Right.
But at the end of the day, these women are this woman in particular is making a living out of telling other black women that black men do not protect them. And they know that that is a lie. Black men protect black women. We do to a fault. Half of the cemetery is full with dudes, whether it be right or wrong, trying to protect some woman for some reason. Half of the wars in the history is started by some woman being protected by some man. You understand what I'm saying? So I waited. I didn't even do a reaction video to it. I didn't do anything to it because I wanted to see everything that came out. But the moment I seen this, I knew something was crazy, because I ain't never got hit with a brick in the face, but I've seen some videos and I know to get that type of, the lump she got would be equivalent of getting hit with a boxing glove. Yeah. Not with a brick.
Right.
So, and even in boxing, they got some type of gash or something, you know what I mean? Like, it depending on how hard they got hit. You got some type of mark, a red marker or something. You know what I'm saying? Right. Something was gonna show up. But obviously she's a liar and she's good at it.
Yeah, but facts. That's crazy. If you could continue to play the video as well, man, because what y'all brothers bringing out is heavy, man. It's real heavy, man. Like, this is something that, you know, our women will take and utilize it in the household. And it's all being perpetuated by white supremacy. That's all it is. Right? It's designed to kick that black man out the house. That's all it is.
And I want to emphasize as well, sir, this is racism.
Right.
The statement she's making is racism. Do not make, like, people gotta understand, black people hate Mexicans because they use the N-word, right? Black people hate, just wrap that around your head. Black people hate Mexicans because they use the N-word. When Mexicans are just like us, you know what I'm saying? They black just like you and me, you know what I'm saying? Because black is a condition. It's not about your skin color, because I got light-skinned cousins. You get what I'm saying? I got cousins that if you look at them, you might think they white and they got a black father. But here's the point. Black people hate Mexicans because they use the N-word. But then this woman talks bad about, like, literally uses the N-word in a derogatory manner and talks bad on them, and she's not an N-word. You know what I'm saying? She's not
far from that. God.
You know what I mean? She's not us.
Right.
And then black women gave her $40,000 for saying the N-word.
Right. Which is putting her more in danger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You think as if you think that $40,000 gonna provide them with more protection? Come on. Like, come on now. You think that donation that black woman did and giving her to accumulate to $40,000 is gonna add more protection to her life now? Like, how idiotic could most of these women be? Let's be real. You know what I mean? You're pushing a narrative that's causing you more danger. Because without that black man, guess what? Your life is in danger. Without him being in that house as your protection and as your head, your life is in danger. Because that's what God gave the woman for protection. All right? Not the woman king. Wait, you're not the woman king. That's not how it is. You know, he gave you the black man. All right. So we can play the video real quick. My bad. I
don't want to hear none of that.
What?
So like, I don't mean to laugh. My bad. I just wasn't expecting that. Wait, was she speaking Somalian? What language they speak? Swahili? I don't know. But yeah, you're on mute.
But no, yeah. Now I think the laugh was warranted. That's just further proof that she's not our people. We can't understand what the hell she's saying. But I guarantee you she's talking about a nigga. I guarantee you she's talking down on black people in Somalian or whatever language she speaks.
Okay.
I think also YAHANNA has a video as well. I don't know how much more this video is on topic, but I'm gonna play a little more.
Khan, I was just hoping if y'all can okay, I see what y'all brothers got. I was hoping if you have the actual footage of her there,
right?
Of the night that it took place,
right?
Where she, because there was a great point I think YAHANNA brought out as well of how when she was making those claims, you can hear faintly in the background one of the woman that was there, because there was women there, not only men, there was women there as well too, that said we wasn't even here. You get what I'm saying? Like, she said that in defense of the men that this woman was accusing them of not protecting.
I got it right here.
Saying? Okay, if we could play that now, and I'm gonna grab the article, YAHANNA.
No, I didn't want to read it. I just wanted to show that number. That was 6 days ago. It was at 35,000. That's the amount that she raised 6 days ago.
Damn.
Now it's up to 40,000. When you go to the official page, it's up to 40,000. That's all I want to show.
So what was the date when this happened? On the September 3rd, I think it was.
Yeah, it was something like that. It didn't take her long to get this. It was like maybe 4 or 5 days, and she raised $35,000 off one fake video.
4 or 5 days, 30. Listen, we need a GoFundMe. This is what we need. Lord allows, we can get this approved. We need a GoFundMe in Florida. Listen, we travel all across the state. You know what I mean? Gas is high. Listen, somebody got to defend 3 black people getting shot in the dollar store.
Right.
Somebody have to speak on it. Listen, if you're willing to pay this hoax right here, listen, please pay these black men that's actually defending the black community.
Right.
You know what I mean? We need a GoFundMe for that. We need a GoFundMe. Because in 4 days, you know what I mean, most of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
I'm offended
I
that
can guarantee you not
watermelon.
$1 was spent for the funerals of those 3 black bodies that was lost in Jacksonville. I can guarantee it. But you made her rich.
Mm-hmm.
And what's she gonna do? She gonna buy you a gun with that money? She
Mm.
gonna buy you protection now. She gonna hire you some security guards now? Because black man can't do it, obviously. You know what I mean? And like I said, we're not discrediting a woman that, you know, experienced abuse and stuff like that. What we're speaking on the narrative that causes us to be destroyed in America, and that narrative is the defamation of black men, right? Which is being promoted by this event right here, right? By what happened to this Somalia woman, everybody is talking about how black men ain't shit. You know what I mean? When all the truth is coming out, how y'all brothers is bringing out that stuff I even know about. You know what I mean? Stuff that she did this 2 years ago in 2022 and all 2020 and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it goes to show that our women are easily swindled to fall for the bait, to follow after the serpent, like Eve in the garden. You know what I mean? So what was you gonna get? Or anything y'all brothers want to add?
Salakia, sir. I'm offended that she was holding up a watermelon.
God,
Right.
she tried to look like a nigga, huh?
Right.
I'm gonna finish playing the video.
All right. The water.
It's all the same.
Now she was wearing like the whole night. She was wearing a what they call a Pooh Shiesty mask, but was literally called a baklava mask.
Mm-hmm.
So she, what I'm saying, she was on her Pooh Shiesty stuff, earlier that night, and she, obviously there was a reason why, because she didn't want people to see her lump until it was time.
Hey, now I don't know why this. I mean, she because I just remedial as fuck video. Like I say, she's outside.
Okay, that's her right there,
pointing at her face, saying men didn't do anything. Why would men let her get beat up? Remember the first viral video that went out about her that she was in the hospital bed or whatever. So, like, this is where the questions have to start.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Play that back real quick, Itazad. That little part right there.
What?
I don't know if you heard that.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Pause that. You heard that?
Yes.
Yep.
You heard that in the background, right?
Yes.
Wasn't even here.
We wasn't even there. And who said that? Not a man. A man didn't say that.
Right.
A woman. If you look, she's gonna pan again, and then you're gonna see a woman in that crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that man say where the brick is? Now I said, listen, y'all. It sounds like
he breaking it down.
Breaking it down. I mean,
but if I can hear the video, you see
that
woman? That's a woman in the background, if I'm not mistaken.
Come.
You see that?
Yeah.
And it hit me in my fucking face. I would have given my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit?
So why is this being pushed as if black men are to blame? Like, why we are taking the fault when even a woman that was there was not willing to do anything? Because she knew that it was all BS. But all of a sudden, it's being spun into how black men are not providers, we're worthless. We just, following after this whole patriarchal system and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this is outrageous. You know what I mean? And it's just bait that was thrown out there for simple-minded black women to eat up to turn against black men.
If I may.
Go ahead.
Yeah. It's sad because, black women are black women. You know what I'm saying? I can't say much for Somalians, whoever was over there. That's her people over there. But, I can't say much for them. But sadly, our women, they look for any opportunity, like you were saying it before. They look for any opportunity to be able to throw black men under the bus because that's the society that they've been raised in. And I was talking to a sister who told me, I was pretty much breaking it down like, society has been raising our black women to believe that they don't need a black man. And to believe that, they can be independent and do everything on their own and they don't need a man for nothing, this and that. And she, believes that she doesn't need a man. She believes that she doesn't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? She could be independent and, all she needs is her and this and that. But she told me that she was raised by her parents to be the type of woman that can depend on a man. So that goes to show you it's not what we was taught in the homes. It's not what you was taught in the homes. It's what you've been learning from society. It's what you've been learning from social media, YouTube, and all the music videos, and all the boy and this crazy broad that'll inject her face with some chemical just to make her face swell up.
Listen, like it's so pushed in within the black community. Like you don't even hear no other nation talking like this about their man,
right?
At all. You will never find it. Like not one video is there that you ever find on the internet where some Chinese woman is talking about how the Chinese man ain't shit.
Right.
You will never find it.
Right.
It's an oxymoron if you do. It's crazy. It's like finding a unicorn. You know what I mean? Like you will never find something like that, man. I mean, but it's like embedded within our culture to degrade a black man. It's almost as if it's a part of who we are. You know what I'm saying? When that's far from the truth, right? The black man was made to be the head. You know what I mean? And he is the most prized possession that exists on this earth. Nobody's more destroyed than the black man. But nobody's willing to come to his defense. Guess what, black women? If you want protection, there's a simple way to do it. Right? Simple way. If a black woman want the protection of black men, what must they do? Somebody help me out.
Salaki.
Go ahead, soldier.
You gotta submit yourself to a black man.
Oh my God, get a brother. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Right? It's easy to point out the role of the man when you're not willing to even point the finger at yourself on what the role you should play. Right? You complaining about something that you're not willing to be an example of. Black man not playing their roles. Well, guess what, black women? Are you playing your role? All right.
So like it, sir.
Go ahead, soldier.
If I could, one last point from me.
You got it.
And also too, if I can make it real practical for the people that's listening, right? So if you're gonna submit yourself, I'm gonna make it practical because people hear that and they hear the Bible terms and they kind of say, oh yeah, I gotta submit myself. I gotta submit myself. What does that mean? Can I give an example? So for example, right? If a black man is going to protect a black woman, there's a certain level of control you're going to have to give your man.
That's right.
Over you. You're going to have to do that. The example is this. Anybody that has, when you look at people who do bodyguard work, right? They hire clients. They have clients. It is their job to tell the client where they can go, where to be, how to move, how they're going to do certain things. In this society, they make it to where, oh, sis, your man can't tell you what to do. How he going to tell you what to wear? How he going to tell you where to go? How he going to tell you how much to drink? These things are part of protection and part of submission. If you want to be protected by a black man, he got to be able to tell you what to wear. If you want to be protected by a black man, he got to say you can't go out past this time, because if you do, you run the risk of getting hit upside the head with a brick. That's the options that you got. But if the society keep telling you like, your man, they got to he can't tell you what to do, he can't tell you what to do, and you listen. Then when something bad happened, now you want to say black man ain't protecting you, when that black man was in the house protecting you, when he was telling you take that off, it's too small, you don't need to be out there wearing that around other men. You just insecure. No, I'm trying to stop you from getting snatched up, but they don't want to hear that stuff. So if you want to submit to your man, it's going to come with a level of discipline and a level of control. You're going to have to give that man over you, point blank, period.
Damn right, man.
Real quick.
What it's all about. All right.
Real quick, if I could, like,
you got it. What?
She must have needed that. She must have needed that 40,000, because it looked like she had the same phone for 3 years
with the same quality,
and the quality ain't getting no better.
Listen,
she got an Android. She got a Samsung 5.
did you? I'm sorry. Did you say Samsung flies? My bad.
Yeah, I did. No.
Bars. God. Listen, with that, anything else, man? Anything else we missing? Listen, man, save the black family. Keep that black man in your house. Submit to that black man. Let that man control your life, black woman. You will find all the protection you need, man. All right, and remember, we're not each other's enemy.
Right.
All right. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks.
That's right.
And if you're gonna complain about the black man, if you're gonna complain about the black woman, and not point out the things that the white supremacy has contributed into us hating each other, then what you're saying is pointless, right? Because what we need now is a solution, not a whole bunch of complaints. These complaints ain't getting us nowhere. We need a solution. And if you ain't gonna get to the root of the problem, then what you're saying is pointless. And the root is the white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. All right, so with that, man, we're gonna end the class. The water, big up. Officer Isupk, Officer Lapayat, everybody that tuned in. We had some little bit of difficulties, technical difficulties, but yeah, you know what I mean. Make sure y'all tune in, subscribe. I.S.U.P.K Orlando, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell too, the little notification button, so that way you can be notified every time we go live or every time we drop something new. All right, make sure you share as well too, man. Get this info out there. And with that, we're gonna say salam, Israel.
Hey, shalom.